What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Cleveland Browns 0-16 rebuild. My name is Mr. Hurricane, and we're starting another brand new season today here in the rebuild. We've yet to win a playoff game in this series, so there's still a long way for us to go. Here's a look at the top players on the team now in the 2022 season. So this is going to be the 5th year of the series. We have Anton Greenberry, who's now a veteran 26-year-old quarterback. He was the very first selection in the draft right when the series got underway. So that was really the start of everything. 4 years later, no playoff wins, but definitely a good team, and we're coming off a 12-win season. Now, we just had the offseason last time around, and I think that it's reasonable to be disappointed in how things went. I think it was kind of a tough offseason, but I do like where the team is right now. And many of you pointed out in the comments last time, I don't have a punter. And you don't want Catanzaro doing both kicking and punting duties. So it's time for us to go find a punter, because that was like 5 of the top rated comments on last episode. I've never seen anything like that. But what can we do here? Give me a strong kicker with good accuracy. And Chandler Clark, the rookie. He's going to be our punter. 70 speed, that's fake potential right there. Chandler Clark, there you go, I got a punter. And just a couple minor adjustments to make. We're going to have the rookie Lawrence Glears starting at inside linebacker, and we're going to move Deion Jones to the outside. Jones has basically been the biggest free agent splash that we've made all series, and even that wasn't like a blockbuster contract. We just had a linebacker we let go get a larger deal. I think if I had gone and gotten the receiver last episode, Funchess, that it would have been maybe a different looking offseason, because he would have been a starting caliber receiver, and then that would help our future out with Fisher Bell now on the franchise tag for this season. I do need to sign a couple receivers, a running back, which I'm looking forward to, and a tight end. So let's go find some undrafteds. Is his last name really Bad News? Sherman, Bad News. He has one of the best speed and trucking blends. That's what I was looking for. And his name is Bad News. Let's go. This is good news for the Browns. We're also going to sign a wide receiver, Marquis Cochran here, who doesn't have great route running or awareness, but everything else is good. So if those traits can come up, he might be a player. We're also going to bring back Colton Bradshaw, who was already on the team and is one of the best route runners on the open market. Then we're going to sign a balanced tight end here. This is Drew Taney out of Idaho with 84 catching and 75 run block. Pretty good young cornerback right here in KJ Orr. He could be on the lower part of the depth chart or the practice squad even. We're also going to sign a free safety rookie out of Kansas, Taz McFoy. I like the coverage and hit power tackle combo here, and we'll sign him to a deal. We're also going to try developing a quarterback, maybe low on the depth chart or on the practice squad. We're going to go Vander Carmen here out of Georgia Tech. 75 speed here, not the strongest arm, kind of Case Keenum throw power there and short accuracy. He actually has a lot of similar traits here to Case Keenum, but he is much larger. So we're going to go through the preseason games now, and we finally have some offers now on Breanne Body Calhoun, who's a 29-year-old starting caliber corner. And right now we got offers from San Francisco and Chicago. They want to give up picks. I kind of want a player if I can get a good one. Trading isn't really my style here. I like to rebuild through the draft and with strategic free agent signings, but this is a situation where we have tremendous depth, they have a need, and they happen to have incredible depth at wide receiver. So if we want a player like Dion Mack here, look at the ratings, pretty solid across the board, possession receiver, 81 overall and 23 years old, and he's going to have 2 years of contract remaining. So I'm not sure if they go straight up here. 81 for 81. Veteran for a young guy. What do they think? Oh, accepted. They thought it was good value for the player. Okay. So they got Brian Body Calhoun, and we get Dion Mack. So that makes things a lot more interesting here, I feel. And it gives us a potential future starter if we don't keep around Fisher Bell or something happens. Just increases depth for that position. So I like that move there. And now at cornerback, we're very young. And we have 3 very good corners here in Goodwin, Stokes, and the rookie Morris Griffin. So we dropped the first preseason game after going undefeated last year. Kyle Sloter, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Greenberry, what did he throw, like 2 passes? Yep, 2 passes. And Alex Smith had a terrible game, actually. 12 for 30 and 2 interceptions. How about running? Perry Foreman, 3.3. No standouts there. I guess Alex Smith did pretty good. Then receiving, Dion Mack in his Browns preseason debut. I like it. Big win here against the Broncos, and this time Anton Greenberry, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, solid work. Alex Smith, 70% completion, didn't do much. What's the yards per attempt? 4.2. Not great. Wow. Dion Mack for 2 more touchdowns. We might have gotten ourselves a pretty good player here in that deal. Uh-oh, new injuries, and I see that one is Arion Wimper, the defensive tackle that we selected early. So we're without Dylan Finley right now, a backup offensive lineman with quick development, good player, and he's going to miss 7 weeks. And then Arion Wimper is going to miss 5. Okay, preseason's over. Wasn't that a great time? I tried to make it go by a little bit faster for this episode. I want to get a good dent into this season. So here are the stats overall. With neither quarterback really shining, the completion percentages are disappointing. Alex Smith did have a good 4th preseason game. Hopefully it's not like a bad sign for Greenberry. I know that when he had a bad preseason back in year 3, he had a bad regular season. So I've been a little worried about that, but we'll see. Then on the ground, Foreman, Shaw, not exactly lighting it up out there or anything. 77 overall here for Foreman, and Parker Shaw is an 85. We hope that he can have a big year this season. I want, 1,400 yards or so from a running back. I want something nice. Then receiving, Dion Mack leads us, catches, yards, touchdowns. Wow, what an addition for us. Colton Bradshaw did well. Tyrone Graham. None of the regular players really did a whole lot here. I guess Parker Shaw had a nice 71-yard touchdown, it looks like. Let's see the defense now. Tyree Fine leads in tackles. And then 3.5 sacks for Tavares Hayden. And interceptions, 1 for Fine, 1 for Goodwin. Sherman, bad news. He's going to the practice squad. So, I'm not sure if Max Stevenson is. He was our 4th quarterback, and I think I signed a 5th. And I might like him more than the other one that I signed. We're going to put Marquis Cochran on the practice squad. Here's Vander Carmen, who's younger. So keep that in mind when evaluating these players here. His medium accuracy is low, but he is 21. Stevenson, meanwhile, medium accuracy is doable. He can go on the practice squad. Maybe we have room for both. We'll see. That's pretty irregular to see 2 quarterbacks on 1 practice squad. We'll put Chamberlain there, Byers, Holloway, our 7th round pick. Don't want to cut Belser. Christian Haynes. Reason for cut. He does not meet our standards. Our standards. We don't accept 85 speed, 87 finesse, 23-year-old quick development players out of FSU. Come on, I'm not getting rid of Christian Haynes. Taz McFoy, practice squad. EJ Booker, practice squad. And then maybe I cut Colton Bradshaw here. Let's just put 2 quarterbacks on the practice squad. That helps us out at 1 spot. 3 running backs here. JT Landrum is our 3rd. Nice speed trucking blend there. He's been on the practice squad, I think, for a couple of years. And I think that these ratings say that maybe he's valuable enough to be a 3rd running back on the depth chart. We have 5 receivers, 3 tight ends. It's pretty rare to see me only go 3 running backs, 5 receivers, because I love just getting a bunch of players at those positions. So this is difficult for me. But I think that we are pretty much good to go. I have to make one more move. And I guess I could cut a safety here. We are pretty much the same as last year. Do I want to cut Spencer? These are good players. I don't like cutting good players. I guess I could cut Curry McLeod. Watt Spencer, 90 speed, 76 tackle, 77 tackle here. Maybe I could trade him. May we have a 6th round pick, Cincinnati. Okay, there we go. So we get an additional pick for next year. We get down to a 53-man roster. And now we are set to open up the season. Here are the 2 injuries we have. Arion Wimper's going to miss the first 4 weeks of the season, and then he'll be a starter. And then Dylan Finley out for 6. And there aren't a lot of great defensive tackles available. So we are going to roll with what we have right now, which is Danny Shelton and then Vincent Harvey from Texas A&M. All in all, this is a team very reminiscent of last year, a team that went 12-4, a team that was young and went 12-4, and hopefully now the added experience and all the XP that we've used to upgrade these players helps push us into that next level. So here we go. We're opening the season at the Chargers. I want to sit in for this Week 1 matchup. I guess they never built that stadium in LA for the Chargers. I'm not sure if they're okay with that, but here they are in StubHub Stadium, which has a capacity of like 16,000, or no, it's more than that. I think it's like 40,000-ish or something like that. And we're about to face the team that knocked us out of the postseason the first time we made it in this series. So it'd be nice to get a little revenge here 2 years after the fact. A new season is underway. Cleveland Brown football, here we go. Continuing the rebuild. Thank you for all the support in this series. We're in episode 19. I had no idea we'd see this series go even close to this long. But here we are as Melvin Gordon rips us apart for 17 on the opening play. We've had a really good defense the last couple of years, top 5 defenses, and I'm hoping that that doesn't go down at all. We have a very similar roster, but 2 really good plays to open here. Chargers going to the I formation. Here's Christie. Uh-oh, they're going deep. Christie. Where's he going with this? Airing it out, intercepted! Francis Goodwin! There we go, number 1 cornerback steps up. And now the offense. We've had high hopes for them, and they had a great season last year. So many great passing options for Anton Greenberry, who has become one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. Here we go with a brand new season underway, and Parker Shaw gets 1. Now from the eye, bouncing this one on the stretch, and Parker Shaw gets a couple more. I would rather see Anton Greenberry throw it, and he definitely will here on 3rd and 6. All right, Greenberry, you have so many options. That's the toughest part. Who do you throw it to? A screen on 3rd and 6? Well, we get what we deserve for that play call. Lost a 7. Oh no, Javier Funchess. I forgot he was a Charger. He gets them into the red zone. And now the LA Chargers get a touchdown. Let's jump into the second here. It's now 14-7. Our first score of the year was a Francis Goodwin pick 6. Already 2 interceptions in the year for him. Meanwhile, offense trying to get it going. And there is Greenberry finding Corey Coleman, who was a Pro Bowler last year and was a breakout playmaker. Running outside again, and we just can't get out there. Parker Shaw is not getting a thing. And what's this formation on 3rd and 6? Why are we in this? Don't run it. Please don't run it. We're going play action. Greenberry has time and throws open. It's Coleman inside the 35. Again, play action. Greenberry airs it out. Intercepted. Desmond King. We've seen both quarterbacks now have pretty similar INTs. There we go. Now we're late in the first half. 28 yards to Fisher Bell. Can we see this team tie the game up? Greenberry heading right back to Fisher Bell as we get down to the 14. Plenty of time here for Greenberry. He's got protection, and there's Parker Shaw on the catch. Down to the 4. We're going spread now. I like it. Greenberry steps up and fires to Njoku. Touchdown. Perfect footwork in the back of the end zone. I hope we get a good look at that replay too. There you go. Here it is. Perfect replay. Pretty good anyway. David Njoku gets it done. Yeah, you can review it, but the only reason you would is because you want to see it a second time. It's that good. Now we're going all the way to the end of the third quarter, where the Chargers already got a long touchdown possession, basically just running down the field with their 2 running backs. And we're trying to get the answer. Greenberry going long, and it's Fisher Bell at the 2-yard line. I like Greenberry's deep ball. Whenever he goes play action, I know it's time to put on a show. We have a pretty good game here, and Parker Shaw is in for the touchdown. We are tied up once again. We haven't watched enough of the defense today, but I know Francis Goodwin is having one incredible game. I've seen him break up some passes in the simming and then 2 interceptions on the day as the Chargers hope to get back into field goal range at the least. Gordon's going out wide. That could be trouble for us. I'm not sure who's covering him. Across the middle now, and Keenan Allen makes the reception. Hands off. Gordon not getting to the outside, and there's Deion Jones in his new home making the play. All right, let's see if 31 can make a play here. Marquise Christie to... Oh, wow, it's broken up for Henry. Was that... I didn't see who got a hand on it. Looks like Lindsey Stokes, number 21. I think our outside corners are a pretty good tandem. All right, we can take this game now, but we have to get a first down, and now we're going to face a 3rd and 5. So it's 3rd down. We swing it out to Parker Shaw. Oh, what a move! Move the chains. First down, please. No! I can't believe he even got that close. Now the ball is in LA's court with Melvin Gordon making the reception. We're going to sit in on the rest of this game now. It's crunch time here in week 1. Great game between 2 teams that could very well meet up in the postseason. Here's Christie. What a throw to Keenan Allen. Kyle Shanahan cannot believe it. That was a laser. They're going trips now. Christie to his right, and Gordon escapes contact. Breaks another tackle. Come on, guys, wrap up. Christie, 2nd and 3. He might scramble for it, or Allen will have it broken up by Lindsey Stokes. Now it's 3rd and 3, and they go to Keenan Allen on the slant, and I think Allen is shaken up. Oh, come on. Who just jumped? I think that was the young defensive tackle who's filling in the injury replacement role. Wow. That's exactly who it was, Vincent Harvey. Uh-oh, they're in range now. So it's going to be Melvin Gordon here for a few runs, I'd assume, and that's one good stop. Now we have to do it again. Up the middle. Gordon stopped again at the 31. You can't give up the first down right here. The game is essentially over. Melvin Gordon has the 1st and more. And here we go. LA going for the win. And it's blocked. Pick it up and let's go. Derek Kindred all the way. Cleveland, you're 1-0. That's how it's done right there. Are you kidding me? What a moment here in the Cleveland Browns rebuild. We have won it on a walk-off block. I'm not sure exactly who blocked it, but we're going to find out here in a moment. Browns win 28-21 in the most thrilling finish of any game we've had in this series. You know how we lost this? I wouldn't have been too down about it because I thought we played a decent game. I think our biggest weakness was stopping the run, and obviously we're dealing with an injury at defensive tackle, so that kind of lines up. I thought both teams played well. Both teams are good. But wow, to steal a win like that is pretty fun. One more time here. Number 22, Morris Woods, in his second year out of Pitt, blocks the kick, and no one is there to stop Derek Kindred. He took out the kicker. He took out the holder. No one's left once Kindred scoops. Cleveland victorious. Morris Woods was the number 4 corner on the depth chart. He only has 1 tackle in his career and now 1 block to go with it. You never know who's going to win you the game. Sadly, we do drop our next game against the Carolina Panthers, 35-28. We put up a lot of yardage on offense. Anton Greenberry did really well, but so did Cam Newton. This time the defense didn't play as well against the pass, it would appear, and we're not stopping the run as well as we should be. We're really missing a stout defensive tackle next to Danny Shelton. Parker Shaw has a touchdown here. Coleman for 80 yards. Wow, Parker Shaw 6 for 90 in the air. Myles Garrett does sack Cam Newton, but he was the only Brown to do so. Okay, and now we get into scouting for the first time this season. Not sure what I want to target here in the first round, but there are always receivers, so I'm going to scout them. Dawson Lansana from Wisconsin. Gonna be hard to top that. He's gonna have high route running, catching traffic, and catching. He's gonna be good. I could see us going with another early linebacker, trying to just get a little bit more stout in our front 7. Maybe we have some options here. Almost identical top 3s, Walker Houston and Jack Barnage. So that gives us a couple options. What about here in the 3rd round? No. How about it right outside? No first rounders. I'm glad I'm getting the discount here on the linebackers. Here is a sneak peek at what we're going to have to worry about this year with signing players, and Spencer Chase is the most important player to think about here. He wants about $7 million a season, which I think is a good value for a 91 overall right tackle who can still get better. Fisher Bell has the same contract demands, but is now a year older, and I'm not sure how I want to go and handle that this year. Simon McLaughlin, he's also a free agent. We have to take care of our offensive line, and that might not leave a lot of money left over. We'll have to see what the cap looks like. We're also talking about Danny Shelton being a free agent, Bradley Hayward, our safeties. So we have some decisions this year for sure. Wow, we lose by 2 scores to the Miami Dolphins, 28-16. Greenberry, looks like he did pretty well in this game, but Brandon Davenport, 302 in the air, 63% complete. Chris Carson for a pair of scores. In the receiving game, big days for Leonard Hill and Kenny Stills. Spencer Morris does well for us. But now, we're 1-2, and we were that close to maybe being 0-3 at this point. I think that attacking a defensive tackle early on is another option, especially with Danny Shelton having his contract up this year. I'm probably not going to keep him around again, but I'd like to find a good defensive tackle to replace him with, and I'm not too impressed so far with what I'm seeing in this draft class. We beat the 0-3 Bucks, but it took overtime to do it. I'm a little concerned with this team right now. 2 touchdowns again for Anton Greenberry. Solid day of work. We get some pretty good rushing production. I like seeing those numbers. Fisher Bell goes off. O.J. Howard has a touchdown. How about the defense here? Who picked off Jameis Winston? That would be Francis Goodwin. Yep, he's going to have a Pro Bowl season, it looks like. A playmaking safety is something I've talked about for a long time. I like Derek Kindred, but free safety has always kind of been an interesting situation, not having the best players there, but we do have solid players. So if there is a standout safety, I do think I'd have a lot of interest in taking one early, but it'd have to be the right kind of player. A- hit power, B- coverage, C+ pursuit. That could work right there. Curry Pugh from USC. Good news for us is Arion Wimper is available to play again, and I'll be interested now in how we handle the winless Jets. And we do get the victory here. So I want to see our run defense there. Did we stop that a little bit better? They had 144 rush yards, which is pretty good. Anton Greenberry, again, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Solid day of work. Alvin Kamara, 5.2 a carry. I'm thinking run defense is a problem right now. And maybe we also have to get a little bit stronger to defend the pass. I think we have a couple lower rated linebackers, a lower rated free safety, and now a defensive tackle. So I might have to get a little more aggressive this offseason to fix that. I'm hoping that we still have a good year here as Goodwin picks off another pass. He's fantastic. There's a look at the standings so far. We're 3-2, very early still in the season, and we're going to take on the Steelers next time, and I want to see that game as the feature of next episode. Oh wow, Perry Foreman here, 2 fumbles. His ratings go down here a little bit. That's not good. Greenberry's playing solid. We're not seeing big touchdown numbers, but we aren't seeing turnovers, and his completion percentage is very good. Parker Shaw, 3.2 a carry. It's just not good. We are not getting enough rushing yards. How about receiving? Fisher Bell trying to play himself into a big contract next year. And then on defense, we know that Francis Goodwin has 4 interceptions. Myles Garrett has 4 sacks. And I guess Goodwin's hogging most of the INTs. Right now we have the number 15 offense, which is a lot more average than it should be. And the number 26 defense. Yeah, the defense has regressed into this season. And I wanted to check on just the pass and rush defense before we end this episode. Like, how bad have we been? We are below average against the pass, and against the run, we are 4th worst. How about in points allowed? Yeah, definitely not where we should be right now as a team. I do see that our team value is going up a lot, so that's great to see. A lot of Alex Smith jerseys still being purchased. Dion Mack even having his jersey sold quite a bit. Anton Greenberry selling less than Alex Smith. Still don't understand that one. And fans just can't get enough of this Friday night fried fish. I'm telling ya, don't buy it. What if I just make it super expensive? Will they stop buying this 2-day-old fish? I don't know how to get them to stop. And that's a good place to end this episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please drop a like on the video if you are enjoying the series and if you had fun with today's episode. What do you think of the team right now? Did I not do a good enough job getting this defense ready for this season? Leave your feedback below in the comment section and smash that subscribe button. Not too hard, but definitely subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. And here, as I commentate anyway, we are currently at 90.8. So, about 9,000 more. Looking forward to more Browns rebuild. I'm really enjoying this series, and I can't believe that we're about to have episode 20 coming to the channel soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.